Yo, thank you, Bowie. No, no worries, Bowie. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, so hi, I'm Bowie. This is going to be Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. I don't like to call it Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. I just like calling it CCR, or like Crisis Core Reunion.
That works.
CBA to add in the old FF7 bit. Right, let me just take this out because it has been charged. And this is a very this wire is a thick boy, so it's quite heavy and it definitely weighs down the controller a little bit. I do like wired controllers, but this one is a heavy boy. Okay. Right, okay. Which one of you two lovely gents wants to do this whilst I'm running?
RPS for it?
Go on then. RPS for donation reading.
3, 2, 1, shoot.
3, 2, 1, shoot.
3, 2, 1, shoot. 3, 2, 1, shoot. 3, 2, 1, shoot. I give up.
Wow, okay. Beaten by the power of roars.
Can you tell
we're related?
Yeah. Pretty good.
We're gonna stop.
You're gonna finish each other's sentences. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell Tech about incentives. The incentives for this one are squats. Zach likes to do squats. I'm going to do the mini game squats. Hopefully, well, I mean, if we get to like 8,350. No, yeah, 8,350 by like chapter 5. So it's about 30 minutes into the run. I reckon we can get $116 in about 30 minutes. I'll do the squats mini game, but an in-room incentive is that you can ask a member of the couch, maybe even Goosebert or Fred back here, to do 5 squats. Now, I'm going to show the technique, because Zach's squats are very unique, because he doesn't, yeah, it's very, very odd. And that is to obviously go down to a squat, but swing your arm. So it's going to be a 1, 2, okay? Go a bit lower than that for an actual squat, but that's the general thing.
I'll do a squat
okay?
$1.
That's why I'm going to move this forward a bit, so I have a bit more time to do my squats. But it's very important to squat when playing Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. Okay, let's do this.
You're telling us we're going to play a video game and get a workout?
Yep. Sorry, mate.
For a countdown, can we get some emotes in chat for the countdown? Because we're 1 minute from starting here. So which is your favorite emote, Bowie?
My favorite emote?
Yeah.
Is it rude of me to say my own?
We can get
no, you can say
yeah. I mean,
ones as well.
Bowie Chaz. If anyone who subs to me wants to post a Chaz in chat, then they can.
Or if you are in Bowie's chat right now, you can post it as well.
Yeah, but we like most people are gonna just say honk or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so sure. This game's fun. It's fast-paced, and it'll go through in the blink of an eye. So everyone, get ready on squats.
Good for the countdown.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so it starts out where Zach Fair, our leading man, is currently training. So you meant to think he's actually on a mission, but he is training. He is currently Soldier 3rd. He's not the most highly ranked within the Soldier ranks, but he's on the way up. He wants to become a Soldier First Class and prove his mettle, and hopefully he will get there. It's essentially what we're following. This is, of course, a prequel to FF7. The finale of this game is essentially like a few weeks out or like a few days out from the start of FF7. So, yeah. Activating combat mode. You're going to hear that a lot. He's going to just attack there to roll behind twice. He's going to attack me. I didn't guard for long enough because I'm an idiot. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he did that again. Okay, that's bad. Cycles. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this game has a new and improved battle system, which kind of improved upon the original battle system by making it a bit more free form and also buffing physical attacks. In the original game, physical wasn't very good because you couldn't really, all you could do is just use it and then it would be fine, but like it didn't deal as much damage as magic. Magic was incredibly powerful. But now there's this new mechanic where every time you do like a third or like a second, third or fourth part of your combo, you get a damage multiplier to physical attack specifically. So whenever you see orange numbers pop up, they're mostly going to be silver, but if they go orange, that is when I'm getting those damage multipliers. So it's really good basically to use physical attacks, and there's going to be a lot more balance between physical and magic stuff. So that was just a prologue. Obviously the training ends and you meet Angeal, which is who is Zach's like mentor, a guy who's trying to teach him how to become, or teach him the ways of soldier. I did read how to read my mail. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. There's going to be a lot of scene skipping. This is, as I say, it's a fairly fast-paced run in that regard. So I'll do my best to be good at it. Right. Okay. Cool. There we go. Cool. Missions. We want to go new only. We're going to accept. So this is kind of the thing. This was originally a PSP game. So it kind of has like smaller maps in general, and it's kind of built around this whole like instance-based mission style thing, where you can like you can select a bunch of missions, and they there's like 300 of them. There's a ton, yeah, you need to do like all of them to unlock the super boss and that kind of stuff. Cool. As long as everything's still going. We have no layout, but it's okay. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do like a cool thing that some people know about, but it's a thing you can do, and that is that the whole mechanic here is it tells you that you can get items and accessories from these little pods, but you can only get one per chapter. And this guy in the purple on the left is Kunzel. He's like a friend of Zach's. But if you check this place, or this pod 20 times after, and you basically annoy Kunzel, he'll be like, fine, if you want something else, take this. And he gives us a cursed ring, which gives us 10 to every single stat: attack, magic, vitality, and spirit. So it gives us more defense and more attack, which is really, really good. The caveat to this is actually kind of a good caveat. And that's that. There we go. There's the cursed ring. So I'm going to quickly pop that on the bottom here. It gives us the cursed status, and the cursed status in this game is actually kind of cool. It stops the reels in the top left. If you played this game before, you'll know about the reels, where basically they spin, and if you get 777, you level up, and you can also activate friend skills to help you out. Now the plus 10 strength is so good. So I can now, as you saw, I just one-shot all those enemies by just running up and using Assault Twister. Very, very powerful attack that we have at the very, very beginning. But 1 second, just need to get away from these guys. Timing that move to the side is quite important, because if they attack you, you like lose your ability to flee. In order to flee, you've got to run into the edge until you flee. But yeah, so the curse status stops the reels from spinning. So what that means is that you don't level up, you don't get your material levels up either. But it means that you don't have to deal with all the small cutscenes that play, and also the assistance your teammates can give you. So the DMW says that Angeal is now like more likely to appear, but we're not actually going to see him because of the curse status. We don't need to really use the bonus skills that much. Every now and then we will bring them out, but for the most part we just do... hello, there's my targeting, thank you. There we go. For the most part we're not really worrying too much about it, so we won't really bring it on until I think Chapter 3 is when we actually take the cursed ring off, because we have enough of other accessories to be fine. There are bonuses to the DMW, and that's that when you get an ally ready to summon, that you actually get like a recharge of HP and MP and AP. If you look on the bottom left, there's the blue, pink, and yellow bars. AP is for all physical attacks, and then you've got magic in purple. So this is very important that I'm not using too much of my AP and SP. Because this is just waves and waves of enemies, and the first thing is just getting through this. So I'm actually using a very specific amount of MP and AP to get through this. But yeah. That was meant to just be an open with AT, but whatever. I can't use more skills than I can because I need all of them to get through this segment. And as long as I have enough AP for one Assault Twister at the very end of this segment, I'm golden.
Activating combat mode.
The squats incentive. Yeah, we will do squats. 5 squats for $5, and you can choose who does them.
Activating combat mode.
I wasn't paying attention. There we go, I'll do.
Conflict resolved. Oh yeah. Activating combat mode. Conflict
Nice.
resolved.
Yeah, so we will do squats. I mean, we could even make it like, I don't know, if you want to do 10 for 10, I guess, or we can split it between it. But yeah, squats are what Zach loves, and we love Zach, so we got to support him in his endeavors. Okay. Oh, I got the double. Woohoo! Okay, cool. That's nice. There are generally things that we can do that's quite consistent. Like I know how I'm going to make things happen and generally get what I want. So like I know that those two run together, so I can attack either of them and then AT2. But if I say like a skill and a number, it's the number of combos I want to use. So AT2 is like Assault Twister after 2 attacks. AT2 kills those enemies, so it's kind of, I know that I'll always get that, basically. Okay, then one more, and I should have enough AP for everything. Attack the middle, or not. That'll do. Conflict resolved. And we're going to go to like our first couple of boss fights. Boss fights in this game are quite plentiful, actually. And there's new mechanics in this version to make it a bit more fun. Like we have charge abilities you get guaranteed crits for, but you need to break the bar to stop their skills going off. That kind of stuff. Yeah. I should mention as well that encounters in this game are not random. I mean, there are some that are guaranteed, but encounters are in the middle of rooms. If you remember that as a general rule, you're going to be okay. That they're all in the middle of rooms. Earrings. There we go. Earrings give me +5 magic, which is enough to kind of give me some extra damage on this next fight. So here we go. So yeah, we're infiltrating Wu Tai because this part of history in the world of, I think it's Gaia in FF7. I can't remember what it's called. There's basically a war with Wu Tai going on. I didn't get the. So there is a way that you can like stun the first guy like a few times, but for now we're just gonna have to play this a bit slowly.
Bowie.
Yes, hello.
So, playing this game for the first time, how long would you say it would take?
20 hours.
20 hours?
Yeah, for the main story. If you want to do all of the missions, you're looking at like 40. They take a long time, they really do. This is a slow fight, dude.
Are we doing some major skips to get this down to an hour and a half, or is it?
It's just cutscene skipping. This is a really fast game in terms of like the new mechanics make it so you can kill things really quickly and all that kind of stuff.
I was going to say I've only ever played the PSP version of this game, and this is almost uncanny valley levels of how smooth it is in comparison.
Yeah, it really is a lovely remake. The biggest thing is obviously cutscene skipping, because the speed run's like 5 hours or 4 hours or so, but most of it is just watching cutscenes.
It's nice to see that they did actually make mechanical changes to it, because from memory, what I do remember is the entire second half of the game was just standing in a corner and casting Blizzard Gun
Yeah,
until
pretty much.
things
Yeah.
died, and it's nice to see the actual swinging a sword about for a change.
God, these things are the worst. By the way, they have a thing where they generally like just will run at you in very specific ways, but they will also run away horrifically too. And getting timings on their attacks is really tough. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get healed up. I'm going to swap fire for Blizzard Blade, and then off we're going to go. This is a very set strategy, so I'm going to try and remember it off the top of my head. So just 1 second. I do need to focus on this. Okay, so 1-2 Blade, 1-2 Blizzard, 1-2 Blizzard, 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 1 Blizzard, 1, 2, 3, 4 Blade. 1. Oh, that was meant to be another. It was meant to be another 2, but I'll take it. It seems to be working. The enemies and their AI is generally what's the word? Like HP based. Like they'll do for certain things based on their HP. Pretty well.
That was amazingly well played. Are you looking at like animation indicators, or are you predicting each of those attacks?
Again, his AI is based roughly on where his HP currently is. He has like different phases, and he'll have like a different set of motions. And basically, the routers of the game kind of had worked out that doing specific actions was pretty consistent, essentially. And it just kind of worked out that when you do like I mean, there's loads of different strats for Ifrit. There are some. I mean, that's like a couple of strats old. There are slightly optimized ones that are a bit harder to pull off, or a bit more RNG in terms of damage dealt, which might push a phase a bit early. But if you get the right damage values, that's actually like a lot faster. So, yeah.
It is effectively AI manipulation. As much as you're reading it off of HP, it is AI manip.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
How fresh are you feeling?
Fairly fresh.
How does some squats sound?
I mean, apparently. Lovely.
We have a $16 donation from Huds in chat. Let's get that donation go to a nice round number. Also, you'll need all the pick-me-ups this morning. 4 squats each, please remember. Technique is everything, nice and deep. That's 4 each to everyone in the room.
Cool.
Is there a convenient time for you, good sir? And we'll just do them all together.
Let's do it now.
Right. Everyone up?
I'm holding a controller, so 4 squats. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Thank you.
Well done, everyone. Thank you very much, Huds.
I would do it fully properly if I wasn't holding a controller, but I'll try and do it as often as possible, or as immediately as possible. There are times when like certain boss fights will require me to focus, but yeah.
Burns a bit in the legs, doesn't it?
Well,
when you do a good squat.
You did 4, buddy.
Well,
there's another.
I did him right,
minutes.
I think. Right?
I'm sorry?
I did him right.
I didn't see. I was watching that. I was playing the games. I can't tell you. I am afraid, my friend. I'm sure you did, though. I do believe in you. You're
what is your upper limit for squats?
My upper limit?
Yeah. How many could you do
until he
without breaking?
Over.
I honestly don't know.
God, till the end of time if there's no weight.
If Star and I have learned anything about chat, it's that 4 can very quickly become 400 by the end of this run.
Yeah. Okay, so that fight went really nicely, actually. You basically want to just like dump all of your MP in Thunder, and then hopefully he'll go into Spiderweb, which he did, and then you can basically roll under him. Even though the Arachno does like turn around in the jumping animation, it still counts as attacking from the back. If you attack enemies from the back, it's a guaranteed crit. So generally, I will always try to be attacking enemies from the back, so that I can get critical hits.
Let's see.
We now have a 5th to spread out the squats between.
Ooh. Or you can just give all of them to one person, if you really mean.
Thanks.
I'm not sure they would go that well in these jeans. They're a little bit constricting.
We're not going too deep. We're doing Zach squats.
Oh. You've done this to yourself now. You've told chat that.
Okay. So 1, 2. Hopefully they don't spread out too much so I can hit all of them. I mean, that'll do, I guess. This is what I mean. They just run away so far, and they're really frustrating to get the right timings on. Because also when they run away, you're too close to them to do like if you press attack at like longish range, Zach will like home in on the opponent, and deal damage to them that way. But if he's close enough, he won't go anywhere and he'll just attack. So if they come in and do their like little 1-2 combo, you cannot follow up with them. They will just run away, so you have to wait. It's frustrating. And you need like 3 hits to stun them. So.
Is there any awkward mid-ground there where he's not quite at dashing range, but they miss?
Exactly, yeah. That's basically the situation you find yourself in with these things, yeah.
Am I working this out correctly, that back attacks are always guaranteed crits?
Yep.
Oh.
I did just mention that, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Beg your pardon.
No. It's fine, because you didn't hear me, and you still figured it out, so you're paying attention. Let's go.
Fantastic. Do we get to use that anywhere just to completely annihilate bosses?
Yeah, I mean, I used it on Behemoth at the very start. You don't really use it on Ifrit because he's so Ifrity. He'll just look at you and do annoying things. But nice, excellent AoE, wonderful. That's very rare to see spin attack that early from the Heligunner, but that's life, I guess.
Is this same from behind logic applying to magic, or are we getting...
No, it's just
more based off of elemental weakness?
Magic only crits when you're hitting ability bars, or if you have like guaranteed crit. So you won't really see it right now, because like right now I don't have it, but the DMW that spins will give you loads of bonus effects, things like null physical damage, guaranteed crit, all these kinds of weird things. that you can kind of get given to you by the real spinning. There's loads of status bonuses as well as level ups for your materia and for you, Zach, yourself. Now, everyone always says that level ups in this game are random. If someone tells you that, they're wrong. They're not random. It is you do gain experience. Experience, however, is just a hidden value. And when you do hit an experience value, you do have a you have a level up weighting, and it will be like the game will basically be more likely to push towards it. You can get lucky and get loads of it of level ups in a row through the DMW, but when you hit experience points like thresholds, the game will kind of fast track a 777 to you. Because again, you need to get 777s to level up. I should clarify that.
Experience is effectively bad luck protection.
Yeah,
in
basically.
This sense.
Yeah.
Tier, could you turn the overall level of headset down 3 down a bit, please?
Okay, so this game is full of mini games, and we have to play a few. But this first one is chopping missiles in half, because this is a very realistic video game.
Yeah, that's definitely how it works.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, I don't even know that you're chopping them in half. You just hit them with your sword and they instantly disintegrate.
Yeah, yeah.
They disappear.
Completely.
Impressive.
Now, you get 100 gil for every one you get right, up to a total of 1,000 gil. So obviously I want to get all of them right. Am I right? Wrong. There's more text if you perfect it. So by getting less than perfect, you get as much money as you really want, and faster text. Now the next boss fight is really hard. It's perhaps one of the hardest fights in the game, I'd say, in terms of sheer technicality. Earlier portions of this run are a lot harder, I would say, than the late game. But yeah, so this next fight I will probably just take a Mo, because like one missed block and I'm dead, pretty much. Okay, so I'm going to open with an AT, just straight into AT. Guard. Attack, roll behind. A 3 AT into a 1 guard. 1, 2. I'm going to do a 2 AT for safety. 1. Potion up. Attack, roll. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do a full combo this time. He's gonna go into his ability power move. And I'm gonna do a full combo to break the bar, and I'm still behind him, so that I get a full combo on an 84. Then we're behind again. Do an 82. Oh, laser orbs, that's not good. Wow. That was a bad roll. You can avoid that. You shouldn't die from that move, but I did get a bad camera angle when they all came on me at the same time. So, unfortunately, I didn't see that. Bit of a shame.
But who?
That's going to be the question. I think a runner should get to decide that.
Tier, my headset's still quite loud, by the way. Number 3. Much better.
Oh wow, really? Okay. We're gonna get the awkward thing because I missed a couple of hits on that setup. I need to do this. Lightning bolts is not as bad. Yeah, this isn't the best, but it is how it goes. Sometimes you get an awkward Bahamut. Should be enough. There we go. Oof.
Well done, Bo.
Scary to think about fighting.
It looked good to me, Bowie.
Thank you, man.
Scary to think about fighting Bahamut 20 minutes into our run.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah,
Very
he
quick.
Had the exact same thought.
We have $5 from Code Alpha, who just says, squats. Doesn't give us a target, though, so boy, as the runner, who would you like to nominate?
Ian Gill.
Gosh.
You could give them all to one person, you could spread them out. How do you want it?
I mean, I could just do them.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah. Let me just get Let me just get one thing done, and then I can do.
Watch in.
Seeing a little demonstration from Bowie will let the rest of us
I mean, I think it's
mentally prepare.
I can't do the full arm swing because I'm playing the game as well.
It's 5 squats. You can put down the controller.
No.
Yes.
Speedrunning, bro. We gotta go fast.
I'll mash for you. Don't worry.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Brilliant.
Well done.
Yeah, clap for my awkward.
I had a perfect view from back here.
I know you did, buddy.
That was worth the $5 for you there.
Oh yeah.
By yourself.
Mega bonus.
Okay, so after doing the that mission to Benora, which is actually Angeal, so Zach's mentor's home, and stuff goes down. I can't really remember the details of it all in the exact order, but right now Zach has been promoted to Soldier First Class now. So what I'm going to do is get rid of the Force jobby and the Bronze jobby, and I know that's different for you guys. That's what I want to do. Materia Fusion, I'm going to go the spare AT with Blizzard Blade to make Blizzara Blade. So let's make that. And then I'm going to go Blizzara Blade with my Fire to make Thundara Blade. And then I'm going to equip HP up to there, and then Power Attack to there, and then Mission. So I'm going to be doing a couple of missions, actually. Generally, you don't really think you need to do this, but because physical's good in this game, we want to focus on physical. So we're actually going to do very specific missions in order to unlock very particular items, basically. And with this double up, you can maybe get both of them dead. No? Oh, that's not bad. Nice, dude. Good job. There we go. So we're going to do these as quickly as we can. So the materia fusion is like the big thing in this game. You can get a lot of stats and setups by creating materia and like giving it stats and boosting those stats in a variety of ways. And you'll see how that happens in just a bit. And the SP that you gain for like doing fights and stuff is all about getting that. It's kind of it's used for materia fusion mostly in late game. So yeah. I'm only going to do 3 missions because I'm looking for an item that increases our attack power by 10. Now, this is what the cursed ring gives us 10 to every stat, but if we can get 2 items with attack plus 10, we can finally take off the cursed ring. And that's what essentially we're after right now.
Oh my.
That's a donation.
Code Alpha coming out again. Excellent form. Keep up the awesome event. $50.
Okay, and that is 10 each.
Okay, that sounds a bit fair.
I'm not doing 50 alone. That's 10 each.
When would be a good time to do that?
After this next segment.
Okay. You let us.
Actually, you know what? We can do it right now.
Right.
Well, we should spread them out, shouldn't we? Like 10, 10.
Yep, 10 each.
So it's not like continue. So it's
Everyone's
not like
doing 10 right now.
Everyone's doing.
Okay.
Everyone's doing 10 right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, are you okay, good sir?
Okay, is that good, man?
Okay, I'm going to start now, but yeah, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. I got an encounter I never get before because of those bloody squats. It's fine.
$50 for the kid.
Thank you so much.
Zach needed his extra workout as well.
Does Zach do push-ups at any point?
No, just squats, I'm afraid. Well, he loves them. It's like a big meme of the game. No! It's a big meme of the game, I guess, him doing his squats. This is not bad, actually. Yeah, that's good. Cool, we did it. Oh, nice-ish fight. We got hit once by a bad timing on the gunner. You need to generally like feel out when the guns are happening, and then or the spin attack's happening, so you can like bait it out and roll. But it kind of happened. I'd already pressed the button, so I was a bit knackered there. So there's my 3 missions, and now I'm going to go into Cursed Ring. I'm going to go Power Wrist and Diamond Gloves to get 10-10. This now means that I have taken off my curse effect. And that means that I'm now going to be spinning the DMW when I'm in battle. So leveling up's going to happen, materia upgrades are going to happen, and materia upgrades are actually really important if you want to get really good times, because that's where, oh nice, there you go, level up. That's where you kind of get a lot of power from to like to expedite fights a little bit.
I just noticed there, boy, actually it's on your MP bar right now. What's this kind of break icon that was coming up? Is that just to inform you of some kind of special effect that's letting you go over your maximum limit?
Pardon, sorry. Oh, stat break.
Yes.
That is stat break. That only happens when the DMW rolls and you go beyond your stats. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So it can actually tip you over.
No AP cost. Oh, I should be using this. Power attack's leveled up. This is a really annoying fight. This is one of my like least favorite fights in the game. Just because it's so many of these guys. Okay, cool. I have Airstrike 2. This is really nice. This is AoE, so I will use it to damage all of these mechs. HP up, level up as well. Jeez, I'm getting loads of materia level ups. I do not want to lose these. I'm going to just heal in case, because I need to...
Concentrate.
There we go. Slow fight, but it is a really hard fight. And 2 level ups, nice. So again, every time you level up, you get like 1 stat, 1 of each stat. The max for each stat is 255, and you can only really get that by equipment builds and materia builds. Cap for HP and HP is like 99k, obviously, or 100k, and then 10k for MP and AP. And again, that all comes from materia builds.
Is the stat gains from your level ups strictly static, or is there ways you can manipulate it to get bonuses?
No, it's just static. You level up and get what you get. So power attack did go up, which means I'm going to deal a little bit more damage here, which is very lovely. So this fight's pretty tricky, but you want to move back and bait G-Eraser to bring out his shotgun. He didn't bring out his shotgun. Okay, fine. Whatever you want, G-Eraser. Whatever you want, buddy. Oh, his one came up a bit before mine. Okay, ability. Oh, please. That'll do. It was a bit unfortunate. Oh, Thundara Blade is level 3 now as well. Jesus. That's really good, but also really bad, because I'm actually going to change that to a different ability. So yeah, your materia can cap out at rank 5, and they get stronger when it happens. But I'm going to be doing a bunch of fusing here. This is actually one of the harder menus in the game. So we're going to sell the sprint shoes. I'm going to sell 1 headband, and then the earrings, and all of my elixirs. And I'm going to buy 1 blizzard, 1 thunder, 5 libra, and 1 star pendant. Okay, so the way this works is I'm going to basically make things really, really strong. So assault twister with a libra for +2 attack, because libra has +1 attack, so it levels it up. We're going to go power attack, which has leveled up, which may not be able. Okay, it can do it. Cool. I was hoping I could still get the +2. That's good. Okay, then I want to go an empty blizzard, or the one that I have equipped rather, with a libra. So that's another attack +2. The thunder with another libra. That's all my libras done. So now I want to now change Thundara Blade over to we're going to use the mag one there over to Fira Blade, and then we're going to use where is it? The open assault twister with the other blizzard for Blizzara Blade. There we go. Oh yeah, and also the HP up with barrier as well for HP plus 30% and barrier. And then that should be on there. That's perfect. Fira Blade on square. Yeah, there we go. Good. That's a bit of a long one, but it's what we need to do.
Unfortunate that when we changed the elements of those blade attack. Oh, never mind.
Well, it leveled up once.
Yeah.
If I had like if those things were weak to ice, I would have killed it in 1 hit. But yeah, it's one of those funny things that just ends up happening. Did I equip correctly? Actually, did I equip correctly? I did. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing stats. I have 449 attack, and I should have 53.
Is it the HP up? backward?
No, the HP gap's meant to be there. Or at least I think I'm meant to have 53. It might just be that I leveled up once in an extra time in one of them. But I am going to unequip the Fear Blade at some point. So that I might just be missing a glancing look at my stats for another. But yeah. Screw you, buddy. But yeah, so earlier to clarify as well about break, you get varied amounts. Sometimes when you get, because you get like different levels of limit break whenever you like when the reels spin and you get like all of Angeal's faces and you get a limit break from him. There's level 1 to 5 for every limit break, and the strength of the limit break determines how much of a percentage you go over your base stat. The highest it can go is, I don't really want to fight this normally, but I'm doing it. The highest you can go is like double your base stats on break. So that's pretty nice.
Please tell me that with those level breaks leveling up that we get better animations. So for example, I was quite excited to see Octoslash earlier, and then nothing happened, didn't hit damage numbers.
Oh no, yeah, because I skip the animation, I'm afraid.
We can skip those?
Yeah. So everything can be skipped in this game. Apart from like actual game maps and stuff. But. Yeah.
You spent a lot of time in the original PSP version just in cutscenes, in battle cutscenes.
If you, yeah, I mean, even because like the thing is that sometimes there's this gimmick for the DMW that if you get 2 out of 3 of the faces, and it's like struggling to give you the final face, that like Zack will get a memory of his friends and it will play a cutscene of them discussing things, and that like emotionally charged memory will lock in a character. But like you can skip that as well because that's really interfering for like playing the game on the original version. So. They basically fixed all of like the more intrusive elements of DMW, made it a lot more streamlined, whilst also maintaining and improving actually how it helped you, which makes it pretty sweet. Also, if people do want to see like a DMW animation, I'll do it for a tenner.
For the rest of the world, that's $10.
Activating combat mode.
I always think that there's certain, you know, the British have a lot of like, you know, colloquialisms and slang in general, but like I feel like some of them are like quite self-explanatory. But
oh, the amount of times I get asked, "What's a quid?"
Yeah, it's just like, relax, lads. Nice. That fight's pretty good. It's fairly consistent to like dash slightly left and then go for a 1-2 fire, and you normally hit like both enemies that are on that side, and then you can just do like another follow-up to kill the last. But as I said, because all encounters are in the middle of rooms, as long as you run around the edges, apart from some that you can't escape, like you can't skip this fight. But yeah, for the most part, fights can be skipped by just running to the edge. So if you're wondering where all the random encounters are, you can do this for any playthrough. It's just just run on the edge.
Activating combat mode.
Really? That didn't. Bruh. Level 9. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to get my... This is pretty much going to be my build for a good chunk of the game now, and that's Jump. Jump is amazing. It's really good. And you're going to see for why. I'm going to upgrade it first, and then I need to equip. Now we're going to put... Jump is here. We're going to make that into Blizzara Blade, and then R1 can be Blizzard with attack 2. Is that right? Oh, Fury Blade's still up. Why is that there? Yeah, that's fine. That's better, yeah. Yeah, so Blizzara Blade should be on square now, and then R1 for power attack, and then triangle for jump. Jump has immediate iframes, and again, it can be empowered by the 1-2 combo thing, so it just deals a lot of damage. Now, I'm looking for a very particular drop from this blue guy. He could drop a power wrist. If he does drop it, I don't lose loads of time. Power wrist, cool. If you don't get that power wrist drop, you have to go and do like I wouldn't say a cutscene or anything, but you need to kind of do. You need to check something a bunch in order to. There we go. We got Angeal. Thank you. Rush level 4 is really good. There you go. Nice.
Good.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Could you remind us of the upcoming Sack Does Squat incentive?
Yeah, I said like 8,300. So, you know, we've already made... it's coming up soon. We got one more chapter. I will do the mini game of Zach doing squats, and it would be great if everyone could do the squats with Zach. And we can try and get a nice amount of squats in. We can even get Goosefoot doing squats.
Ironically enough, you can pay for us to do squats to get us to do the squat.
Yeah.
It's like the Wombo combo.
It's just squats galore.
So we're giving double value for the next how long?
Like 10 minutes. you haven't got too long now till it's happening. So these are the last 2 missions I'm going to do, and I'm going to get 2 very important upgrades. This mission unlocks item fusion, so you can infuse items to your materia fusion to boost boost the results, basically. So if you're trying to increase HP, you can like dump a bunch of potions into it to get more HP. And it's the same thing with like somas and AP and all that kind of stuff. But early on, it's actually going to be really helpful for another thing, and that's I'm actually going to get a very particular materia ability from this ability, and ooh. Come on, Georazer, stop being an ass. There we go. I'm going to get a very particular item and ability, and it's pretty much the route that I use. So we devised a new route, which is I wouldn't say much faster than this one, but it is faster than this one. I prefer this route, so it's what I'm going to do. So there are 2 routes. It's high jump route and vital slash route. High jump is jump powered up to become high jump. It's more damage, it costs more AP, but it's just much safer and much faster because it's generally stronger than Vital Slash. But Vital Slash is a guaranteed crit, basically. And the way I routed the the way that the Vital Slash route was routed and the way that I've kind of adapted it, it works out really nicely for me, I think. So that's what I want to do. Now this fight, you can just run behind and then get guaranteed crits from the start. I'm going to start with a jump here just in case. This should be a power attack 1. Yep. Spiderweb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Power attack. Nice. EM fields. That's really bad timing, Song. This should be good. Well, he did 1 more jump, but a pretty good fight. So yeah, that means I've got item fusion already, but this gives me the keychain. And the keychain gives me 3, I can now equip 3 accessories rather than 2. You can equip up to 4 if you get another one, but that takes a little bit longer to get, and it's not worth it for the extra accessory. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, I did buy actually, yes I did. Materia fusion, I'm going to go power attack. 1 second, cure, power attack, and then I'm going to put in 2 star pendants to make Vital Slash. So that's why I needed items there. And there's Vital Slash. Now, we had air horns. Yay!
I think air horns mean we're doing some squats, baby.
Oh, baby. Thank you so much indeed. Do we have that one to read?
We are doing squats. I'm going to butcher this a little bit. We have $50 from... there's the ding. We have $50 from Redicular?
Ridicular, I guess.
Yeah.
Or Ridicular.
Redicular. Says, sure, let's do some squats. Are they being held for the actual minigame, or...?
Oh, no, we will do the squats for the money.
Yes,
that's,
absolutely.
squats per money, and then I'll do the squats minigame.
Yeah,
fantastic.
That's what I was saying, double dip.
Okay, well, that's 50, so would you like to do 10 each again?
10 each.
Thanks for coming back. Thanks for...
Thank you. Well, good timing there, pal.
Okay, so we've just met Aerith. She's very lovely, and we're going to basically like run around the slums and have some fun and like show her that we're a really nice guy. So 3, 2, 1. 1.
Is this the proper
2.
Zach SWAT? Is that you swing
3.
as well?
Yeah. 4.
Well, if I want
5.
to go deep.
6. 7. 8. 9. And 10.
Don't sit down, lads.
Oh, no, you can sit down. We got...
Oh, no.
Oh, God, Jesus, okay.
We have $15 from Edenal182.
Yeah, that's just Edenal.
says Goosebert does squats. Chat decides who carries the bird.
Okay. I can't do that.
Where is
Chat, give him to me.
You work it with chat.
He's flying. You ready?
Jesus, this water. Hog.
Who's going to help Goosebird?
I think Star was quite excited to.
Yeah, I think Star should be doing.
Bard.
I think Star's the only one who really likes Goosebert, right?
Hey,
We all love Goosebird.
we are on Team Goosebert.
Goosebert is Bay.
We are absolutely Team Goosebert around here.
Crack on then, lads.
We absolutely do not all love Goosebird.
Agreed. Gosh.
Don't listen to the French.
Sorry, I had a moment there. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to remember my route.
Activating combat mode.
There we go.
Don't mind us, we're just out here distracting the runner of the video game. You have to do them there.
Resolved.
That's not how that...
I mean, I guess it will work like
No,
that.
no, no, lights. Lights.
Okay, so Zach helped his
Just
kid.
hold the
some
goose.
medicine.
Okay, if it's too many, I'll do the rest.
3, 2, 1. Go. 1,
Go.
2, 3, 4,
5,
5, 6, 7,
7, 8, 9,
9.
10.
Honk. 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 I don't know why Goosebert hasn't been honking every one. Yeah, I was going to
Honk.
say. That's 15.
Yay! Do not throw him at me, I swear to God.
Well done, Goosebert. Star, you could have tried harder, but Goosebert, good work.
Aye, Goosebert did a good job, man. I got carried. Wait.
Okay, so we're going to be given. Oh no, we're going to be given steel in a second as well, which is going to be helpful later on. I'm actually not going to use steel, but steel has a very lovely property of giving us bonus AP, so I will push for that bonus AP. Thank you very much as well for meeting that incentive. I will be doing the squats minigame after this chapter. So.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
So high jump doesn't need to do a big 5-hit combo to do that, but again, I managed to route a way to get the 1-hit combo there. So I'm really happy with my Vital Slash route for that reason. Really annoying. I should have just attacked. Yo, jump level up as well though. That is good. Jump leveling up is very nice.
Does it jump higher now?
Activating combat mode.
Well, it just deals more damage, but yes, it does. Let's say we go higher to deal more damage.
Conflict resolved.
Very nice. Okay, cool. Now I've got one more fight.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Sweet. That fight's normally quite tricky because, again, HP thresholds determine what move he uses on you, so you need to kind of, like, make it up. So while jump being stronger is good, it does change his AI a little bit. He normally does twin kick quite early, but instead he went for... he did do a twin kick, like, late rather than early, and then he then did, like, a silence or, like, his normal, like, melee rather than silence attack, which is... did different timings. So the next boss fight is Bahamut Fury. He has 2 moves he can do to start with, and basically I'll do either Vital Slash or Jump based on the animation. Quick animation, I jump. Slow animation, I Vital Slash. And then the fight from there is pretty free. I have to say, Bahamut Fury is really unfortunate because he's meant to be like this. I mean, the name sounds pretty intense, right? But he kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie to you.
I just saw in the Omnibar there we are $30 away from Zach doing squats. And if you would donate $30 right now, you don't just get Zach doing squats. You can get some of us doing squats as well.
Bahamut.
And it would also go towards Bowie's stash at 9,000.
Conflict resolved.
Down he goes. I chose the wrong one. You have to react to it, like whether you do the quick one or slow one. And unfortunately, I didn't react quickly enough. But I chose wrong. The animation startup is very subtle, but it becomes very obvious afterwards. Okay, so we're going to be doing the squats minigame now, everyone. Thank you very much for meeting that one. It was 8-3, I think. Rather.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, no worries. So, yeah, here we go. Now, if you thought that it was fine before... Come on, everyone. So, Zach loves his squats. He's a big fan.
Are we joining this in?
Please do.
Of course.
Oh, I'm late. Oh, you won at the end.
No, you've got.
Good luck, guys. I'm on fire now.
Oh, the pace.
Oh, goodness.
I'm on fire now.
Oh, he's off.
I'm getting pumped.
This poor trooper.
He's getting destroyed.
How long does this go, by the way?
There's a timer.
And it gets faster.
Oh.
He's still going.
Now, the thing is, you can normally get 68, but if you're really good, you can get a very nice amount of squats. If you can get the timing right on the last one. Now, I'm not doing a full one because this is way too fast for an actual human to do, because he's a video game character and not real. So, I'm just going to do half ones to try and keep up the pace. Goosebutt, you suck. That guy's just given up. Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go on. Make it nice! No!
He did it.
He's still going!
That was quite the squat performance.
Well done, lads.
Quadriceps of steel, everyone. Thank you very much indeed for joining me on that silliness.
I think that was much more than we thought it would be.
That's why I didn't explain it. Sorry.
It's not the number, it's the pace.
It's the speed.
I didn't expect the pace.
He likes his squats, what can I say?
Does he really like squats if he does them so
Honestly, like,
fast and so shallow?
It's really funny because there's like loads of scenes where he's like on holiday or like not working. Because obviously Zach is a Soul Soldier operative, he works for Shinra. But he goes on holiday loads of times, like, so what am I going to do? You know what, I'll do some squats. He's on a holiday on the beach just squatting. Because that's just what he does. Legend.
They're all getting skipped, but like the start of most cutscenes is just him in a corner in the building somewhere doing some squats.
Would someone in chat please clip that? I think that's something that we want to rewatch later.
Well, everyone doing full squats and me doing half because the pace is too fast for an actual squat.
You're the runner, it's fine.
So someone was mentioning that they believe that trooper was Cloud. I mean, we're about to meet him, so maybe.
Oh, goodness.
I gave up doing sack squats to try and like keep with the actual number.
Yeah.
And then swiftly realized that was a mistake. Because you're not doing 68 squats in a minute.
No, you're not. So we're going to Modeoheim. And this is the infamous Gargaga cutscene, which I don't know how far into it is, so I don't want to watch it for a billion years. But yeah, we are going to meet Cloud. That guy there, that's Cloud. And how do I know? Because the game told me it was Cloud.
So press 1 in chat if you played Ring Fit Adventure, and those squats reminded me of Ring Fit Adventure, where it gives you so little time to do the movements that you really cannot do deep movements in a lot of the... The one. It's just like, yeah, do 30, but do them like quarter squats.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so, of course, even though the squat minigame is over, we will still squat for money. Okay, so this next minigame, quote-unquote, is... I think it's really cool. It can be a bit finicky, but it's mostly the fact that the guards suck. So I'm going to infiltrate this place and be very stealthy. I'm going to be very stealthy, all right? This guy, he might see me, so I'm going to be very stealthy.
In his long night on the soundboard, perhaps Mitako's put a couple of Metal Gear Solid effects on the soundboard.
That guy was excellent at his job. Not Mitako, that guy.
Attacker was also excellent.
Yeah, he genuinely is. Right, okay. So that happened. They really do suck. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sell the rest of my crap. Pearl Necklace can go. Shinra Alphas. I need 22,000, but I'll just do a little bit more just for safety's sake. Now I'm going to buy 91 of these bad boys, or 88, why not? And then 91 Somas as well. Okay, so we're going to do Materia Fusion. Now I think it needs to be Dispel first, and then Steel. Yeah, Dispel, Steel. So I now have Dispel with AP plus 20. And I'm going to use my 91 Somas to get AP plus 110%. I need Dispel, specifically. And then my Barrier plus a Tier 1 Fire. Is the Fire? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Fire! Yes. And that will give me HP plus 70% there by using the potions. And that means that my stats are going to be nice and high. So I'm going to put onto R1, I'm going to put Dispel because I need that extra stuff. I'm now going to get rid of, I think it is, well, it doesn't matter which one, that one. Vital Slash is there, perfect. And Blizzara Blade is there. Excellent, cool. So now I've got basically double AP. And a little bit of extra HP as well, so that's going to help me out. This encounter you can skip, but it's really weird. Like if you hug the fence too much, you get it, but if you go out wide, you can sometimes get it. It's really odd. Anyway, so this is going to be 1-2 Vital Slash to get rid of that. 1-2 jump. 1-2 jump. Oh, it was 1-2 jump, but that's fine. He's going to do magic defense is very nice because now I can just do this. Don't let him get that. Oh, he did it. Bastard. That's a bit unfortunate. I wanted to jump there, but whatever. Cool. Nice fight. It went a little bit awry just because I got hit by that falling down animation. And really, these fights are setups. So if you miss one thing, it all just starts crumbling. Unfortunately, it's just how it goes, really. But now, we were here, obviously, with Cloud and Sung. We went on a mission, but Zach was going to go and hang out with Aerith and have a nice day. But Sung was like, we got to go and do bad stuff because we're Shinra. And now we're here. Cloud and Sung have disappeared. So we need to go into Modeo High and proper. Now, if I didn't get the power wrist earlier on that fight with the 3 robots, I'd have to get one here, and I would be using the cursed ring to make up for my stats until this point. But there's like you need to kind of listen to like 20 voice messages in order to get it. Materia Fusion as well. I need to go over to Blizzara Blade with the Tier 1 Thunder, Saphira Blade.
Are there any more chances in this run for Zach to do more squats?
Zach?
Well, just like we just did.
Pressure. 1 second. Yes. Yeah, I mean, we can go and do that minigame whenever we want, really. Oh, well, I say whenever we want. There is a cutoff point, but we could go and do more. And you can do it again if you want me to do it again, or us to do it again. I can try for the blessed nice squats. It's really hard to get. You can get 69 squats if you're lucky, but it's mostly you're going to be getting 68 as a cap.
Would we do it again for another $100?
Yeah.
I think we would.
$100 and we'll go back and do more squats. I think that's squat value compared to paying $5.
Yeah.
Because look at the amount you got out of all of us.
There are 3 stages of the squats minigame with harder and harder opponents. Because that first guy got like 22. Rubbish.
I think everyone here got more.
Okay. Okay. So this fight is a very rigid strategy. So I like this one though. It's good times if you get it right. This is our last fight with this sword before we get the Buster Sword. This is Angeal. So 1, 2, 3 fire. Then going to do 1 dispel. 1, 2 fire. We're going to then guard 1, roll behind. 1, 2, 3 fire. There we go. 1, 2, 3 fire. He'll then go straight back into this, and then we win the fight. 1, 2, 3 fire. Oh, we didn't actually kill the. Oh, that was really weird. I did too much damage. It broke the ability bar. If you don't break the ability bar with like the first hit of Fireblade, you kill him. But I think Fireblade leveled up, so it didn't quite work out for me. But there we go. So the whole thing with like Angeal, who was Zach's mentor, like defected at the beginning of the game. There's this whole thing about the Genesis project. This game revolves around Angeal, Genesis, and Sephiroth, really. And that kind of like what happened to those 3 heroes. Yeah, so while Sephiroth has wings, so too does Angeal and Genesis, because of course they do. Yeah. So we are now on the beach. We've done some squats. Let's use an umbrella to beat up some divers, because that's how we do it. Nice fin kick. Now, you want these guys to turn around so that you can get crits on them. You're not guaranteed to get the turnaround, but if you do, then smiling face emoji. That'll do. So I just went up 2 levels in that fight. Again, I've stacked a bunch of experience, so it's just more likely just to roll the level ups. We're probably gonna hit like level 20, 22 by the end of the game, that kind of area. Which is pretty solid. Now, we have the Buster Sword. This is where this game changes things up a little bit. We have a new mode for the Buster Sword called, I think it's called Buster Stance, or I'm going to call it Buster Stance anyway. By pressing square and cross on the controller, or any 2 buttons that you choose to map them to, you can go into Buster Stance, and it gives you a higher multiplier for any physical attack. It gives it the equivalent of like a 5-hit combo, when you can only do a 4-hit combo with your regular attack. So it's actually stronger than like the maximum you can do if you do a full combo into physical. So it's really, really good. It does take AP to go into Buster Stance. It takes 10 AP to enter it, and then the cost of the ability as well. So it's quite expensive if you haven't got a lot of AP, but of course we did Steal plus Dispel and gave ourselves 110% AP. The end. Also, as much as I really enjoy and love Rick Gomez's Zac, I think that Caleb Pierce is a fantastic Zac. And I'm very much looking forward to his work in Rebirth as well. But yeah, like, the Buster Sword's got all kinds of shenanigans that we're not actually going to get into and use. But it is really cool. So if you look on the top right as well, you'll see Buster Sword proficiency. You can level the Buster Sword up in a variety of ways by attacking, defending, killing enemies as well. You get different percentages for each like action you do. And you get different things like defense piercing, guard piercing, like barrier and M barrier piercing, and other things like that. But basically, you can just do some silly things. But it is ridiculously powerful. And even after doing all 300 missions, I still haven't maxed it out to like pure 100. I think it's like 98 or something. Because some things just take a while to go. Look at these levels, though. Level 17 already is pretty nice. I do have a lot of experience, but that is quite lucky as well. I'm normally level 17 when I kind of hit Nibelheim. Right.
Activating combat mode.
I want to target him because he's in the center. And now you can just see the power of everything. So Vital Slash obviously is a guaranteed crit. I don't need to be behind the enemy, so I can just sit there, Buster Stance, and get maximum crit power from Vital Slash. Really, really nice. That guy, that old man there is Hollander. He is he's one of the professors. He kind of works, I think, alongside Hojo and stuff. And he was part of the Genesis project. And he's kind of like the reason for everything that's going on. I was way too cocky with that move. The commander cannon can do a lot of damage, but we're strong, so it's fine. And this is pretty much going to be our build for the rest of the game. We're going to be using a lot of jump and a lot of Vital Slash to kill majority of our enemies, but just because it's so powerful. We will be doing a couple of extra mini games. Well, there's some that are forced. There's one that I'm going to do because it gives me a very, very powerful piece of equipment. This is my favorite. This is my favorite mini game. You're supposed to stop the enemies from making their way through Junon. So I've got to focus really hard on this one. So how are you?
Good.
Right. Do you fancy some squats?
I wouldn't mind some squats.
I'd love to do some squats. I have my hands are free, so I can do them properly now. So yeah, you just have to leave this one. If you do, it's like 10 fights, or like 10 waves of fights or something like that. It's a long time, so it adds like I think someone tried to get it really fast, and I think it adds like 3 or 4 minutes. I think it's.
Do you want something to drink, Bowie? Like
Drink?
hot cocoa or something?
I've got some water here, thank you.
Ooh.
Always remember to drink water. It's the best drink in the world.
Hydration check.
Hydrated?
Riveting gameplay. Cheers
Cheers.
to letting hordes of enemies invade Junon. Speedrunning's cool, dude. I like it. Until I'm like having to grind out loads of runs to try and get a 10-second PB, then it sucks. But just playing games fast, it's fun. You don't have to PB to do successfully speedrun. Ah, so many got away. Hollander, you'll pay for this. Yeah, that was Hollander's fault.
That was a good cutscene.
Okay.
As far as I can tell, the trick to speedrunning is to like practice your run. You learn the run, you practice your run, you get to the point where you can competently complete runs without resetting, and then
And then the run happens.
and then you just need to stop and move on to a new game at the point that you're talking about, at the point where you need to start grinding.
Yeah. It's really... I like the idea of optimizing and grinding to get really good times to show the human potential. That's great. But like, after doing it for 10 years, it has a bit more of a mental toll when you're just trying to grind out for small things. And I find myself PBing more by not trying to PB.
There is also this conflict of interest between being a streamer and being a speedrunner.
Yeah.
They're not entirely compatible things, at least if you want to go for being the best of the best. Because like the audience generally don't want to watch resets.
No, I mean, people like watching runs go well.
Yeah.
And especially if it's like a super like focus heavy game as well, and it's like not much time for interaction or engagement. You're just sitting there playing the game and nothing else. Like, but again, it's different strokes for different folks. Some people just love watching, you know, just hardcore gaming. They all turned around! Yay!
I feel something for both new and experienced speedrunners is play something you actually enjoy.
Yes.
Because even when things are going wrong, you're still having fun
yeah,
with the
and
game.
the audience isn't stupid. Like the audience, the Twitch audience can always tell whether you're like genuinely engaging in something or you're just trying to go through the motions to like because you think it's your main game or you think it's where the viewership is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
I kind of, when I was just speedrunning what I wanted to rather than, you know, this is the game I'm known for, so I have to play it. I was enjoying playing the games I wanted to play. And then speedrunning them, even if I'm speedrunning, it's still something, you know, like, I'm known for RPGs because it's the majority of what I do is RPG speedruns, but like, I spend a lot of time with Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth as well, which is a wonderful Metroidvania. And I just had so much fun with that, and then that was really, really nice. Good job, mister.
I know personally, and probably for a few other runners, it's good to know when to stop or take a break from a game. Not only if, you know, like you say, you know, once you get to the grinding aspect of that, but I always find that if you take a couple months off, you come back to it, you suddenly find that all your bad habits are gone.
Yeah, yeah. And this is the thing I was saying about, like, you know, not grinding and just doing a run every now and then. Like, a successful speedrun is one that is completed, not one that is a PB. And like I took that mindset towards Shining Force 2. If you've ever seen me do that run or seen someone do that run, RNG Nightmare is a very kind way of putting it. It is horrifically hard to PB because it's all RNG based. The difference between my PB and my gold is like 45 minutes. It's ridiculous. And you know, and I sorry.
How long of a run?
5.5. So you know, there's plenty of time, but it's just not feasible really because all of it is based in like getting crits or double attacks, and there's a base 1 in 32 chance for that. So, and the enemy dodging as well, which is a thing. But it's like I grinded that, and I was like, you know what, I'm not enjoying it. So what I did is I went to like a more kind of a model of I'll do a run every now and then and just see it out no matter what I do. And I documented every single run that I did. And I had 4 splits, which was like 4/4 of the run basically, and just tracked those 4 times. And I did like 60 odd runs and just have it all on a document. It's publicly available if you want to see it. But it's all on there, and it was like that was just a nice way of doing it, to do the run and see what my average is. And it turns out my average is like 5:47 or something. I'm just like, that's really good.
Thank you for subbing, Gorval. What you're saying reminds me a lot of something. There's a speedrunner who came to ESA a long time ago called Naglaria. And this was a conversation we had back in 2015 in Hovda. And he was saying, like, the way people should be submitting marathon estimates is that they should be doing like 10 genuinely no reset. Like most runs are like half an hour to an hour or something. So like if you've got one of those like shorter runs, do like 10 genuinely no reset marathon condition runs, and then your estimate should be somewhere between 1 and 2 standard deviations slower than the average. And if you do that, you're going to be going in underestimate like 90 to 95% of the time.
Yeah.
Which is what you can genuinely call a safe marathon estimate. Whereas even today, so many people come in and they submit times like 30 seconds slower than their PB, and you're like, have you ever gone in and like done a no reset run?
Yeah. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And if someone's so used to resetting as well,
yeah,
they suddenly. This is the thing that I kind of talk about a lot, is that I don't. It's not that I don't practice, but I don't practice that as much in isolated vacuums. I do the runs because I practice it in sequence. So it's all well and good practicing a moment of a game, and it's good to get tricks down and specific stuff. But how does it feel? Like you're practicing it just in a vacuum, not after an hour's worth of doing a game. Then you have this big trick you have to do. How does it feel to do everything before it and then go into it? And I think building up your understanding of the shape of the run is just as good practice as grinding out one frame perfect trick for an hour.
I watch a lot of Super Mario World ROM hack streamers, and there's this constant debate in that community about whether save state practice is useful or not. And there's like quite a divide amongst all the different players of these games. Like, do save states help? And one of the compelling arguments against save states, there's many for, is that if you're practicing a particular level and you take a bad save state, your cycles can be wrong, your position can be wrong, you're not practicing from a point where you're flowing through the level. And a lot of Super Mario World ROM hacks, the flow is important as well. So if you just take an arbitrary point and start practicing a jump from an arbitrary point, you can be like kind of screwing yourself over. And you need to kind of do that from the beginning to the end to really understand how the level is supposed to work.
From my point of view, save state practice is perfectly fine. You just need to know when you should be save stating.
Yes.
You need to save state from neutral.
From a neutral position.
So, for example, in the Dissidia run, like, if you want to practice a specific fight, you save state before the fight starts.
Yes.
Even before, like, AI RNG is calculated, you save state outside of the fight and then go into it.
And that's how you need to do it.
You can also save state, like, once you're in combat, so to speak, but before any inputs have been in. But some form of RNG may have already been calculated. I did save
it's the
state
same like
on the last boss, and he just
in a
did this in
platforming game. Even if you're stood completely still, neutral on a platform in a platforming game, the cycles of platforms later on in the level will not necessarily be in the correct place compared to if you just do a straight run through.
Yeah, I mean, this is why, as you say, the position. Sometimes save stating at the start of a screen is not. You want to stay a save state before the previous screen.
Yes.
So you load in.
So you go in through the door or through the loading zone or through the fog wall.
Yeah, and let something happen. Yeah, but I don't know. It's kind of. Yeah, there is. I think that's very fascinating. That RNG. This is the thing. I used to kind of like practice a particular boss fight in like Illusion of Gaia, and that game's. There's like one boss fight that is very RNG heavy, and it's it's like the hardest fight in the game because it is so random and it relies on very specific things. And like, sure, you want to be ready for anything, but like if you're practicing the same thing, that sucks, dude. CBA. I said CBA, Legion. Leave me alone. Oh my god. Thank you. But yeah, it's one of those things. Quick story update. That previous chapter I was doing when I was hanging out with Aerith, basically there was no combat in that chapter. It's basically a thing for Zach to spend more time with Aerith. Aerith wants to become a flower girl, obviously, and like sell flowers in the slums. That was Zach helping that dream come true. He built her flower cart for her, and they did that together. And it's like a nice little bit of character development for Zach before he gets called away to the Nibelheim incident, which we know, if you've played Final Fantasy VII, if you haven't, spoilers, doesn't end too well for him. This is so we're now locked out of Shinra HQ, so no more squat minigame, but we can still squat before the end of it. Yeah, so Zach doesn't make it back to Midgar, unfortunately, but this whole segment is now cracking on. Right, so it's really weirdly told. It does expound upon this incident a little more than FF7, but it could have been so much more. And this is why I think that the Crisis Core Reunion is a lovely remake mechanically, and it's brilliant. But I do feel like they could have definitely given a bit more insofar as like the storytelling, because they kept all the cutscenes, all the content, cutscenes, and everything is the same, just up-resed. And again, it is a PSP game, so a lot of things weren't. It's not like it was cut, but whilst they were telling more of a story, they did have to, you know, curb some things for the space of the game. So it would have been nice to have had like a bit more of this gone into a bit more detail. So this is an important mini game. I need to look through 3 keyholes. How many chairs are there? 1, 2. 2. Okay, so something, 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 2. Keyhole. Wait. Wait. There's always one that can hide down there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Did you see him? There he is. 3. Okay, so something 3, something 2. Sephiroth's on the top floor, right? Yes, Cloud. He is. So something 3, something 2. Look through the keyhole. We're looking for apples and things. So there's 1 apple there. 1 apple there. 2 cans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3, 7, 2. Now the last one I can find, but I'm just going to guess it. Perfect. So there are 4 rooms you have to check. One of them is books, but it's basically going to be 5, 6, or 7, guaranteed. The books are always 5, 6, 7, but the rest you have to check. So I just got another Vital Slash, but it's mastered and it has plus 15 attack. So I'm going to merge it with my Vital Slash for plus 1 attack, and it also re-equips it for me. That's going to be a plus 5 Vital Slash, so it's very, very powerful. But there we go. So, yeah, obviously we're going to go and head down to the basement to find out why Sephiroth is having an absolute mare. Obviously, he was kind of positioned with the question of what he is. What is his existence actually? Because Hojo experimented on him when he was young, and he's considered like some kind of like cyborg, like monster soldier, and he's kind of like, whoa, is this what I am? And he starts reading it and learns some rather harrowing truths about himself. Yeah. So this is the thing where like all this stuff could have really told so much more detail about what everyone went through and what Zack actually went through, but a lot of it is just cutscenes that takes you to the next bit. And ooh, iconic.
This whole setting reminds me a lot of Resident Evil Village, like the mansion and the caves and the town.
Yeah, it's kind of like really somewhat or seemingly sleepy villages that you know, hide some kind of fearfulness about them. That's annoying. Now, I'm kind of like, this area is full of encounters, and really it is just RNG, but I like to kind of like position the camera in certain ways to give myself a fighting chance. Attack me, bro. You want to bait out Deadly Embrace, because it's a long animation, and then you can run away from it. You can kill Death Claws, but you need to use Vital Slash, and it's quite slow. So, Deadly Embrace, brother. Annoying. Okay. So we've got a few fights left. What is it now? 115. With the incentive for like doing the squats and stuff, that would probably be like another like 10 minutes on top of the estimate. So, yeah. 130 will be a little bit more due to the bonus stuff I had to do. And I did take a death as well, but that wasn't an incentive. That was just the game being mean. Okay, so we actually have a pretty cool fight here, right? Where we're going to be fighting Sephiroth, and it's a really nice way of showing that kind of showdown. Because Zack is a good fighter. Like, he really is good.
Activating combat mode.
So obviously you want to avoid that first move, and we're going to use a lot of Vital Slash because it's powerful. Oh, he's going to do it, isn't he? Cool. I had to heal because the next fight, Heartless Angel, you can skip it. The high jump route has an easier job of doing it, but you have to basically not get pushed off the edge here. And as we know, Sephiroth is really, really hard, so we gotta not die. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Cool fight. But the Vital Slash plus 15 attack, and it's mastered. It just deals 10k damage, and it's just really, really strong. It's quite obscene, especially with the Buster Sword. So it does. The Buster Sword is a bit overpowered, which makes that very, very possible. But there you go. That is the end of Chapter 8. We're almost done now with the game. We've got 2 more chapters. The next one's quite short, no major boss fights, and then the last one is just boss fights really, and that's it. So we got a little bit more to go. If you want us to do some more squats, now's the time. But okay. You call yourself soldier. So many years have actually passed here. So it's not you. So Zack and Cloud break out of stasis. They've been in like a Marco-induced coma for I think it's a few years. I can't remember the exact time. I think it's a couple of years, or maybe it's like 4. I can't remember the exact amount. But so you're meant to think that it was just a little bit of time. You got captured and then it was done. But no, this has been happening for a while, which is why Cloud is so out of it. Like Zack is a fully trained soldier. He's already had his Marco infusion, and he's kind of like gotten used to it. Whereas Cloud is hanging out of his ass right now. So, so I grabbed the dresser key from the previous room because I need to get a not an encounter. You can skip that, but oh, you know what? It's fine. You can skip that. It's very tricky. I did it in practice, but you need to open these 2 dresses because you get a soldier garb for Cloud. That's how he gets his outfit for FF7. Gets given to him by Zack. An old smelly one from the Shinra Mansion. And there's also 5k in there. That money does matter because we need like 24,000 for an upcoming materia fusion, our final fusion of the game, which gives us one of the dirtiest mechanics or like materias in the game. I heard a noise.
You did. We have $5 from. Give me a second to try and work this one out.
Got this.
I beg pardon. Guys, Carla, this one of yours. You asked for it, so boy, some squats, please.
Yeah, sure.
5 whenever you're ready, my good man.
I feel like what we should do, I think we should all do 5 together. No, I can do that. Right now, what's happening is Cloud, because we're the subjects that we need to that we're trying to be like taken back by Shinra. So what we're trying to do is escape. I'll do one more just for the hell of it whilst I'm here. Ooh, there we go. Level 20. God, I'm leveling up a lot. These levels do actually matter. At level 17, you don't one-shot these soldiers, or at least you one-shot the soldiers, but not the commanders in red. But at level 17, 18, you do. And I'm level 20, so I'm getting good experience. I have good experience, but I'm getting good luck as well. So, ow. The idea as well is to like end these fights as close to Cloud as possible, so you can get to him quickly. The road to becoming first is not easy. Whoa, okay. Calm down.
After all this time, he still has illusions about being a hotshot soldier.
Yeah, it's more, yeah, he's kind of like enjoying, I mean, yeah, the timeline on those memories is a thing. Like, there are just set memories that you have, and yeah, he's remembering it. Wow, okay. I'm normally level 22 by the time I complete the game, so that's good. Oh, sorry, Cloud, I didn't mean to bother you. Forgot that I'm not chatting to him just yet. So right now, like, this is like quite a harrowing segment, really, because you're getting these messages from all of Zack's friends asking where he is, and like believing that he's still out there and hoping he comes home, kind of thing. There's this real sense of urgency and melancholy in like Zack's return to Midgar. Like, it wasn't. He was betrayed by Shinra, basically. The people he worked for betrayed him. He didn't just die. He didn't just, you know, defect or anything like that. You know, he was betrayed, and it's just a bit sad, really. You're getting all these messages from his friends like Kunsel, and everyone that you've met over the course of the game is kind of worried about Zac and all that kind of stuff. So it is... I just moved to the right there to avoid an encounter. Yeah, I remember playing this game for the first time and doing this segment of the game, and I used to work a night shift at a hotel, and I was like sitting, it was like 2 AM or something, and I was sitting alone doing a night shift, played it, and I just like fell to my knees, just like sobbing and booing it, just because it was like so, there's a lot of like held emotion from like this segment of the game to the end. And it all kind of, because you can feel his desperation and his confusion and his want to like allay everyone's fears, but yeah, it feels kind of pointless, and it's, yeah, there's a lot of sadness there. So we meet up with Cisne, who is one of the Turks that Zac was friends with, and says, look, she doesn't want to give him away, but she has a job to do. So she says to him, like, I'll give you a head start, like, try and escape. Like, I don't want to hurt you, but you know, I might have to, it's my job kind of thing. So this is actually really about getting the right timing, but I'm already in danger here. Firaga. So what you want to do is, when you're in Buster stance, you actually have increased defense. So you want to kind of like let big hits go off whilst you're in the stance, and then throw out the attack, so you don't take maximum damage. So it is like a timing-based thing about finding that moment and then kind of getting your attacks in between. But yeah. So we're now going to get our final materia of the game. And Jump is now done. Thank you very much, Jump. You've been a big help, I guess. I love you, but we no longer need you. Why did I run this way? Very silly. So this is actually I wouldn't say it's a secret shop, but it's a really powerful shop. It's a shop where you can buy materia that induce or increase the likelihood of you getting your limit breaks from your teammates and stuff, so Octaslash and stuff like that. So let's go. It's going to be shops, QMC plus. I need to get rid of, I've got 24,000. I can get rid of that, and the Shinra Beta. That should be enough. I don't think I even need to do that, to be honest. I think it's Blizzaga and Octaslash. If not, lol, I'm running out of things. And then another bunch of potions, because I need more potions. So, Materia Fusion. It's going to be Jump plus Octaslash to get Assault Twister. It's Assault Twister Plus, I should say. It's not Assault Twister, because that's the beginning skill, but Assault Twister Plus. An increased version of that. And then I want to get... no, it's not that. It is what is equipped. It's currently Thunder. Yeah, it is Thunder. And then the Blizzard that I bought. The Blizzaga I bought to make Firaga. There it is. So I want Firaga. There we go. Okay, equipment. I'm now going to move Vital Slash off of that. I'm going to put Assault Twister there and Vital Slash is on Triangle. Firaga. Everything's fine. And then I want to do one more Materia Fusion. I want more HP. Barrier plus a Tier 1. Plus potions for HP plus 100%. Cool. We're good to go. That is the setup for the rest of the game. I did get a few extra items, like a few extra elixirs and stuff, because I do want to use them for the final fight. It's not super hard, but you do rely on getting, if I was doing like world record attempts or PB attempts or whatever, I'm not world record standard anymore, but you kind of rely on DMW landing and you getting stat breaks. I think that's one. Spell to get rid of that wall. Brother. So Assault Twister does a metric F ton of damage, but you do rely on distance. So enemies can push you back or they'll run away, you don't get them. And of course, the Genesis copies are really annoying and move around way too much. So you hope that you can like get them when they're running away. And the final boss fight does actually kind of rely on that, because the final boss fight, spoilers, is Genesis. But you have to fight like a big version of him and then you fight Genesis proper. And yeah, he does a lot of running away, but like the fight is about timing that and about knowing how you can get him to run away as you're doing Assault Twister and get maximum chance to double the hits up. Now, Assault Twister is better than Vital Slash because it hits 3 times, so it can hit beyond 10,000. Without break damage limit, Vital Slash is not as good. But, oh god, skip please. We're going to open up with, hello. That was weird, I just couldn't do anything. That's really annoying. You're meant to like start by bopping him down and then he falls over. But, like that. It was really weird, like I held L1, but I couldn't use any skills for the beginning of the fight. Very odd. That's the end of chapter 9 then, and then we've got one more chapter left, so it's looking pretty nice. Considering I had to go and do a mini game and all that kind of stuff, this is looking pretty good. My PB's a 119. That's kind of like not getting the extra stuff, no deaths and no no mini games. And I think that's I think that was like the second or the second sub 120 on console, I think. Because obviously most runners run on PC. It's also load removed times is what's generally considered, because again that's fair because different rigs, different load times. Yeah, I think the run's like down to 114-ish. Something like that. So yeah, there's not much to this final chapter, in all honesty. It's just the final bosses, so we're almost there. Got to grab 7 of these goddess materias of different types, and then yeah, off we go.
Isn't there an emerald weapon Easter egg like somewhere? Was it this dungeon?
Yeah. We'll actually see it. Yeah, we do see it. I think. I'm pretty sure we do.
I've actually never played through this game. I only read that was like a thing. And this looked familiar.
Yeah. So when we go and get the second set of... So there's... Are you kidding me? Okay. That's a rare one. So there's 4 materia here. There's one down there in that chest, but I'm going to go back here. I believe... Well, no, actually, I don't think it's emerald. I think, you know, at the end of Final Fantasy VII, and you're in the core of the thing, and you see that, like, heart? It's right there at the back. There is that thing. So that core and that heart at the base of the crater when you fight Sephiroth is right there. But I think you are right though. There is emerald weapon somewhere. I definitely remember that as well. I'm not quite sure where though. So yeah, I got 6 materia now.
Wasn't Sephiroth trapped in a similar thing? Like whenever you actually like get to his real body on disc 2 of the main game.
Yeah. At the north, the northern crater again. Yeah, when you get there, he's kind of up there. So that's my 7 thingies. Yeah, I can't remember where that thing is, but it does ring familiar. The emerald weapon thing. I'm not sure where it is, but it does ring familiar.
It was part of the map, like hard coded as part of the map, like in the background somewhere.
Yeah.
But from the screenshots I saw, it was like a dungeon similar to this one. And I wasn't sure if there was like another dungeon that was similar in aesthetic to this one.
Yeah, I can't. Off the top of my head, I'm struggling, but it does ring familiar. Although that could just be. That's not ideal. Bad start, but it's fine. Claw attacks are good. Regicide. 1-2 again, just letting him do his things. The worst thing you get here is try Thundaga. You can die to try Thundaga straight up if he does it, but he should be dead. Nice fight. Yo, barrier, what a level up, dude. Okay, cool. Right, so final fight. Genesis is up ahead. I'm sure of it. Did I equip Faraga? Yeah, I did. I fused into it. I fused what I'd already equipped into Faraga. We're fine.
My soul.
Okay, so barrier up to begin with. Double roll, a couple of Faragas, and then we're going to roll it in. So, the materia has 3 parts to it, the left, right, and front. One of them will get crits, and as you can see, I found it already, so I'm just going to hammer away. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to pre-prep my elixirs. These guys are pushing me around. It's really annoying. I want to target just this. Level up again. Lovely. So you can see my HP may be going down, but the DMW is kind of holding me up. I'm going to use an elixir just in case. But yeah, getting DMW just keeps you like healthy. So that's what you're after here. How about this? All right, that was really good. These guys suck. Assault was a plus. Yes! I'm going to just quickly use an elixir again. I need to get 50%. There we go, we're good. Nice, 25 as well. Very, 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 very lovely. That was really nice. You can't break that with just the minimum level thing. But Assault Twister is leveled up. That's really good. You want to get that as early as possible. So obviously you can deal maximum damage here. That's not the one. There it is. So yeah, I'm doing like 1,000 extra damage per hit already. It just shows the strength of leveling up materia. That's good though. Very nice fight. Really happy with that one. One more to go. I keep doing that. You don't skip it yet.
It was both a materia level up and a Zac level up that fight.
Yeah, it's going nicely.
Went way up, partway through.
We're going to open with a thing. He turns around if you just do a Vital Slash to begin with. Then he's going to attack me, and then he's going to turn away again. So I can do another Vital Slash thingy and get big hits. Homing. Wow, okay. This is really nice. Yes, please. Stop running away. This is what I mean about him running. Like the Genesis is just run. You wanna hope he just turns around and. Honestly, like considering I did the incentives as well. 132. I'm really happy with that run. That's super nice.
That's with incentives. That's basically exactly the estimate.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what you want to see.
Nice. Yeah, it's a really fun game. It's a really fun game. It's not that difficult to learn as well. I mean, I know I didn't do as much in terms of like lore as I normally do, but like my experience with this game, obviously when it first came out, I grinded a lot in the speedrun and did it from like release, which I think is last November, until like Feb because I ran it at ESA Winter this year. Nashlax was going to run it, but unfortunately he couldn't do it in the end, so I stepped in and did it for him. But no, the community was really strong. You know, I guess like FF speedrunners that you may have, you know, like Dessa and Blue Harvey and others all worked on it for quite a while. I can't remember everyone off the top of my head, but a lot of people were working on it, and it's really pushed and become a pretty nice run. And then, yeah, I kind of like put it down for a bit, and I have been playing it here and there. So I spent a bit of time practicing it in the lead up to this. So to get another time like that is really good. Like a 130 and thereabouts is a really nice marathon time, and I think if you can achieve that, then that's really good. Thank you to everyone who's been donating. We managed to get like $200 in, so thank you so much indeed. We're pushing forward. The time, obviously, there is like another fight, quote unquote, where you kind of do the fight where like Zac has his last stand, which is a very emotional scene and an incredible showcase of storytelling through gameplay, where you know there's this whole thing about what I like to call the theatricality of video games and the role of the hero. Theatricality somewhat defined as like a symbol, sign, and focus of like, you know, what a hero is and the ways in which it is usually manifested through narrative, you know, through action, through word, through, you know, all those kinds of things. And for games, through gameplay, you know, the actions you take and how you as a player embody that. And I think it's amazing how they managed to strip away any sense of power that you as a player ever have, because you're the hero, you win. You overcome every adversity, and everything about that final fight takes away any power you have. You can clear as many mobs as you want. It doesn't matter. You're going to lose. You know, you just can't win. And the DMW spinning, trying to spin, and then like, it's one of those things where every time he spins and gets one of his friends in mind, the DMW clears it. As he's slowly dying, he's losing his memories, his ability to concentrate, and it's just that bit where Aerith is like locked. He gets two of these like white versions of Aerith, where it's like just like a whited out silhouette, and the last one's trying to lock in, and all he's thinking about is her as he's dying, and it's this like heart-wrenching feel where he's made it all the way from Nibelheim and carried his friend to the outskirts of Midgar. And the only thing is the only thing on his mind is Aerith, and it cannot lock in as his consciousness fades. And it's an incredible marriage of narrative and gameplay, which I had never experienced in games before. So I'll always have this story, and this game will always kind of hold a place in my heart for that reason. The narrative in it is actually a bit nuts. It's a bit silly and a bit all over the place and a bit weird, but like the specific things they do to tell particular parts of the story, specifically Zack's growth and his fall at the end, is a very bold move in this kind of genre. And I think the hardest bit of it all is at the end, is, you know, because Zack dies and he gives everything over to Cloud. He gives him the Buster Sword. You're my living legacy. Go on and do what I couldn't. And he asks a question: would you say I became a hero? And everyone's like, yes, you did. And the answer is no. He was just a soldier in an army that died, and he didn't achieve, apart from his own personal world and his own sphere and the people he met and influenced, he didn't change the world. He was a casualty of war. And I think that's a heartbreaking thing to actually realize. And that, I fell apart. I was like hands and knees, just like on the floor, like sobbing into the carpet at 2 a.m. doing a night shift of work. And then some guy strolls through because he's like, wants to go out for a walk. Like, are you okay, mate? I'm like, I'll be fine. Just having an emotional reset right now. But yeah, it is.
How long would it take for us to get there? If we get time to just let this run and.
Oh, do you want to see that? Do you want to?
I mean, if it's, I don't. How long is it?
I mean, we can get there.
You know, we have an intermission between games anyway. We could let the people at home enjoy it, and then.
Yes, let's just emotionally destroy.
You know, we could just have a big cry fest in Twitch chat, and it'd be wonderful.
So this is the final. So all the cutscenes are still the PSP CGI.
That's unfortunate. They didn't remake them.
No, they remade everything else.
Serious. There's no way we're gonna find 2 needles in a haystack this size.
His name is Reno. I will not accept Reno. I'm sorry.
That's impossible for the
R-E-N-O. Reno.
Oh, it's Axel. From the legendary game Kingdom Hearts. I can't believe they brought him for this game.
Target?
So those letters on the table were like 100 letters or something, or 200 letters that Aerith has sent to Zack since he's been away.
Delivering packages to fugitives, huh?
Come in. I think everyone calls him Reno because there's a place in America called Reno, right?
Yeah, that would be Reno, Nevada.
Yeah.
But it's also a name. I think.
Really?
In in American culture, yes, there is. There have been people named Reno. Yes,
right.
That like the first name Reno.
I don't know. As a kid, I always said it as Reno. I haven't ever not. I mean, like, I'll call Reno Nevada Reno because it's Reno, but like.
Not exactly sure of the origin of the name, but it does exist.
Because I'm pretty sure it must be Reno in Japanese, right? Because R-E-N-O.
Yeah, it would be like Reno. Yeah,
Reno, yeah.
But they probably I mean, whenever they take names in whenever they take like, you know, Western sounding names and they like transpose them into like, you know, Japanese characters, katakana, it would be like, you know, they just try to come up with like, you know, the closest approximates. I'm actually going to use an example from Resident Evil. I think that the character named Hunk was actually meant to be Hank, but you know the way that you would the way you would spell it is Ha-N-Ku. Like that's how his name is in katakana is Hanku.
Boy, oh boy.
H-A-N-K-U.
1 second here. The most famous line.
Sorry.
Is Price of Freedom. And this song playing, it's like, dang, dude.
So is this all Shinra soldiers?
Yep.
Is this like clearing out the old garbage kind of scenario?
Well, trying to.
Yeah.
This is a no-win situation.
Dreams. And whatever
Basically, they
happens,
know that he's gonna
protect your honor.
He knows too much.
He knows too much and he's too powerful.
Here we go. So you have this music playing as you have to do this. So yeah, watch the DMW in the top left. All of these enemies are complete fodder. They can't do anything to you, but it does not matter. In the background, you can see all of them. You know, and you can't skip these. Already getting goosebumps, dude. Jeez.
Zach, I gotta go.
Can you actually die?
No, you
die
can't.
here?
No. You can't. No.
Does it just fast forward?
No, no. You just don't die, and you have to watch all of this.
I really like that sword. Thanks.
A monster's objective.
I really like that sword. Nothing else out there. Hold on.
You have my thanks.
Sorry, they zoomed in on me because I know I'm gonna pop it. Look, that's the thing. Everyone else disappears, but she's still there. God damn it! And now, because there's nothing left on the board, look at it on the top left. She's locked in.
Yeah, like all the textures of the other characters are gone. It's just Aerith.
So it does that bit where you can fight properly, and then it does this bit where you can't. See, he's done pretty well. Give him that. Let's say get your salutes in chat. And then there's this bit.
Activating combat mode.
Yeah, it's like, just can't lock her in. Nice crit, bro.
Your nice crit.
This just hangs on for way too long. It's just like, please. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, he got rid of all of that by himself. Blocked scene. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to sit here and blub on this on the stream, but yeah, it's a brutal ending to a very kind man.
You're not crying, they're crying.
Hello. Don't worry. That's right. But want to hear? Not scary at all. Stuff? Will I see you again? I'll be here.
Tell the people closest to you that how much they mean to you, please. Okay, cool. Let's crack on before I start welling up. Cool. Up next is the Dissidia Final Fantasy race?
I believe so.
Cool. Have a good one. Thank you so much indeed.
That will not make you cry as hard as this did.
Cheers very much for watching. It was fun to do this run. I do enjoy it. And keep enjoying ESA Legends. We've got a lot more going on, of course, FF7. If you want to see what happens after this very exciting moment, then catch the finale. But cheers, cheers, cheers.